Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This video is going to be a little bit different. I want to walk you through my morning skincare routine. I've had acne in the past, I still break out here and there, but I have seen a dermatologist and got my breakouts and scars under control. But before I figured it all out myself, I found a routine that worked for me. There is one prescription in this. There are alternatives out there, and you can check out my TikTok and this channel to be able to see some more of my tips and tricks and what I do to be able to have acne-free skin and minimize your scars and feel amazing in your skin. So right now my skin is super dry. I've just washed my face in the shower with the CeraVe Renewing SA cleanser, which is salicylic acid. This also has vitamin D and it's fragrance free. The next step, I use this is prescribed by my dermatologist. I use an extremely small amount, pea size, even smaller, about that much, and I leave it in the fridge and apply some on my forehead, and then I work it up. It does dry your skin out and it really helps minimize bacteria buildup on the face. Whenever I break out, I've just had a breakout here and a breakout down here. So next up, I follow through with my sunscreen and moisturizer, especially in the winter. Sometimes I do tend to apply more moisturizer throughout the day. Sunscreen has become my #1 best friend since I discovered it. And I know it is recommended to have a higher sunscreen. There are a lot out there. With sunscreen, it's mineral, is just that pale cast, but sometimes you can find a good one. I'm enjoying this one, and it is mineral based and it's got zinc and titanium dioxide, and I always look for zinc in my products. But I will do my makeup and I will catch you right after. Went to the gas station to get some gas for my car, and I thought, oh, I'm gonna treat myself to a Dunkin', a matcha. I forgot to say, can I have it with almond milk? Yeah, Monday mornings, happen to everyone. Anyway, moving on. Let's get this show on the road. I wanted to talk to you about my skincare because it's something that I've taken interest in for the last 7 years. When I lived back in London, the first year I had great skin. I had just moved from the south of France. I was tanned. My skin had 0 pimples. I didn't really realize I was putting like creams on. Didn't really have much of a skincare routine or anything like that until the following year when I started to break out my forehead. My forehead was my main concern. It was everywhere. I had nothing on my cheeks, just my forehead, like a big calculator with plenty of buttons, which were my pimples. Those pimples just eventually just got worse, never really left. I would cover them with foundation. I used to be tanned, like I said, so I would go for a darker foundation. Don't do that. Just don't do that. My face was orange, never matched my neck. A girl one day said, your face doesn't match your neck, you look orange like a tomato. Thanks, I still appreciate this to this day. I went to Boots, Superdrug, tried to buy different products, had no idea what I was doing, but loved it. For makeup, I would go crazy in Boots and spend ridiculous amounts of money from the money that I saved from my pocket money. And yeah, so that's when I first started experiencing with skincare, trying to get myself into it. And I had no idea what I was doing. I must have mixed so many different products like salicylic acid with glycolic acid. Terrible combination, might have done that twice a day, morning and night. Sometimes wouldn't really wash my face, would use face wipes. Summary of that story is, if I could give my 14-year-old self a tip, maybe 3 little tips would be: don't ever use makeup wipes, be gentle with your face, use minimal skincare, sunscreen and a face wash and moisturizer. Literally that is all you need. That is the 3 tips that I would give myself. I still pretty much only use 3 products in the morning: face wash, special cream to target my acne, and then third of all, my moisturizer, which is also my sunscreen. And then in the evening, double cleanse, cream, tretinoin, and my moisturizer. that is pretty much my skincare to the basics.
Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great.
When I do feel adventurous, I'll put like eye patches under my eyes, niacinamide, hyaluronic acid, just to moisturize my face. But I do keep it very minimalistic. I don't really use any masks or treatments like that on my face. I really struggle with that at the moment. I haven't found one that works out for me, but I do try a lot of products and some of them just don't work for my skin. However, I really like applying niacinamide. I made my sister discover it and it is great, so is hyaluronic acid. So those are the things that I apply to my face. I've seen such a good improvement. I do take naps. I fall asleep on the couch. Sometimes with my makeup on and I have like two, 3 little breakouts. I'm still trying to heal from hyperpigmentation and from scars. So I'm working on that. Hopefully we can work through that together. Lived in the mountains, and when I went skiing, half my face, pretty much just my cheeks, would kind of be covered. My helmet would cover most of my forehead, so I'd break out where my helmet was, I'd break out where my buff was, but also I went on to the implant, the pill implant in your arm, Nexplanon, and that's when I started developing acne on my cheeks. Those scars are still healing as well. They are still there. These ones kind of there, but very blurred out. Some of them here are still present. But we work through it. I am 23 and I'm still going through this, so I understand someone that's in their teens or younger or older. When you're like 30 and you're still going through it, it is so hard and it drains you mentally and emotionally, and it's tough. It really is tough. I think for any person getting a pimple, we always talk about it. Oh, here's my friend Larry. Oh, my friend Gertrude is here. It's annoying. It is annoying. And with my friend, we used to get so many, we would call our face calculators because we had so many. So I understand what you're going through. And sometimes you put products on your face and it burns. So keep it very simple. Most of my products do not have fragrance in them. I avoid fragrance. So even just fragrance, perfume or cologne, I minimize that as well because it still goes by my neck, or even if I put it on my wrist, sometimes it will dry me out and make me super itchy. But for my face, minimal. If it's something that I'm gonna wash off and it has a little bit of fragrance, maybe I might go in and splurge. One more thing is I don't wear makeup every single day. I limit my makeup. Sometimes I will just go out the house after I've applied my moisturizer and sunscreen, and that will be it. I also do that in the summer. In the summer, I do like to switch this up. I might use tinted moisturizer and then a sunscreen, just depending on how I feel. I will always apply sunscreen and then leave the house. So sometimes it can look like you have makeup on, but tinted moisturizers and tinted sunscreens can have that appearance of just a little bit of makeup. It's not over the top. I will just put my eyebrows on, a little bit of mascara, some lips, and that's it. So you can go from nothing to something with such minimal products. Letting your skin breathe is so important. That's something that I really didn't consider. I would sometimes go skiing with a full face of makeup on. I'm gonna wrap this video up, but I hope you can take some main points away, especially keeping your skincare as simple and clean as possible in the sense of fragrance, active ingredients, and sunscreen, and cleaning your face. Not using makeup wipes. Please eliminate the makeup wipes and include sunscreen. Hope you enjoyed it. I want to make so much more content about skincare. I love it. If you have any skincare recommendations or related videos that I can make, please comment them down below. Like and subscribe to this channel. I'm also posting on my TikTok related content. Follow my Instagram, and I'll see you in my next video.
Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great.